League of Legends is back. Welcome to Noxus. Blood, fantasy, violence? Who doesn't love that?
Noxus is where the strong gather. It seeks the fearless and defiant, calling them here to answer one simple question. Are you strong enough?
Eerie. Was that Mel? Intro done. We are only seconds into this and we've already got Arcane trailing into Welcome to Noxus. Oh, come on now. And this looks like a continuation of Mel's story now. This is post Arcane events and post season 2, right? Because she's got her mage powers.
Take off the armor on your chest. What's left inside?
The Black Rose. What up, Darius?
When the bite marks cut through the skin.
What? Wow.
When the bite marks cut through the skin. Tell me the walls are closing in.
I like it when the bite marks cut through the skin. I mean, that is some freaky stuff to say in the bedroom, but also in the world of Arcane. It sounds like a very Noxian theme, right? The warlike country of Noxus, where strength is power and might, right? I like it. I like to get my hands dirty. I like to get battered and beaten a little bit. Let those bite marks cut through. Let me feel that pain because it makes me feel alive, baby. All right, we got some stuff to break down because what I will say is that the graphics engine, right? The design of the animation, it's matching the world of Arcane. And I wonder if via this cinematic, which is teasing the gameplay of League of Legends, not teasing the world of Arcane in the next series, but it could be. It feels like we're teasing League of Legends gameplay in next steps, right? In a new season, versus also giving us events unfolding after the end of Arcane Season 2. Right? When we still had a number of questions that weren't answered. And now we see Mel's progression as she lands back into her homeland, lands back on the shores of Noxus and starts to explore. And I can't help but feel that these other events are happening in Noxus. And I just felt like with the sorcery and all this, with the black, that's got to tie in with the Black Rose that we had in Season 2. This is beautiful. Not to mention the song and the cinematic builds. I mean, Riot is a music company at this point in time. They can produce any type of hit that they want. They're one of the biggest labels out there. It's incredible.
Fearless and defiant.
Who's doing this intro?
Calling them here to answer one.
I mean, you just hear, bah, bah. It's almost like war drums underneath, just casually kind of building this tension, this anxiety that's just bubbling below the surface, waiting to rise up.
Simple question. Are you strong enough? You say you're not afraid to die.
You could just hear, like, just those keys. Everything's still kind of subdued. Everything's just still underneath of the mix. And the singing, it's got sort of that drop down, whispery, breathy, almost Billie Eilish style delivery.
You say you're not afraid to die.
To die. Just the way that that's enunciated. And hear how it kind of bounces all over the mix. And what was that right there? Hang on.
Die.
There's like it almost sounds like a battle cry, like a marching chant. And I heard like a female voice cutting through just underneath of the mix right there. Again, there's some leveling and layering to this mix and to the audio and just some different sonics that are happening, but they're way, way down there for the eardrums to pick out. And yet they're there. They're just adding that texture to it and just, again, that angst. I hear the wind blowing there. I almost heard like the rushing of the waves. I hear that little, no, let it go. I don't know.
But take off the armor around your chest. What's left inside?
I love those lines. You say you're not afraid to die, but take the armor off your chest. What's left inside, right? When you don't have all that protection, what do you have? Is it true courage, or is it just a face and a front that you're putting on? I mean, Trundle looks badass. I love, like, obviously we're in the north, the colds, right? And you just see, like, the breath coming off.
I like it when the bite marks cut through the skin.
Woo! And then right there, when everything just feels like an epic Christopher Nolan movie trailer, you have just these cinematic impacts now, these giant orchestral hits, and this rising up.
When the bite marks cut through the skin.
That sounds like a vocal cut that's been run through a synth, right? And just the way that that's layered and textured in it. That's dope. Bro, that's not freaky. That's not freaky at all. The Spider-Woman at least just crawling down right there on Katarina. Look at some of these shots, man. Again, this is beautiful. And who doesn't love a little animated violence? It just, yeah, gives me a boner. TMI. Damn. Bro, Darius is getting messed up. Oh no. Oh. Yeah. Woo. Wow. I love how we're in the middle of this music video and the music building, and all of a sudden we jump out of the music itself and go to the folio of the fight scene. Instead of having the fight scene happen and the music still playing, it's almost like we have just like this plot twist and this pause in the middle of it, and we jump from the world of the music into the world of the actual action as it's happening and as it's unfolding. I think it just adds to the tension. And then right here, right? You just hear all the different sound folio. And then I think the strings start to build towards the end. Yeah, they're just teased there before the music really starts to come back in. And then we're back to Mel. What line was that? Do you really bleed if it washes away? I love the poetry and the sentiment of that lyricism. Oh, what a transition that was. Out of the Katarina fight, the blade singing right there, cutting through. And then that just cuts back to Mel. There's our Black Rose. Again, and then we just take those war drums and we push them back down one more time, almost like they're underwater in the mix. Trundle wasn't dead. Trundle was being carried off, so he didn't die there in that fight. I wonder if we're just having previews of different characters for the world of Arcane. Well, it's not going to be Arcane anymore, the spin-off, is it? But anyways, I think Arcane is the timeline that's guiding us through all these events. So she's going to have a big role. Wow. It's all this whispering. It's like a ghost in the mix. LeBlanc.
Every new path seems to lead us closer to chaos. Perhaps we should focus on the opportunity that's washed up on our shores.
Unforeseen turns are simply part of any path.
Yes, but that, darling, is a step too far. Even for us.
So he's who faced Mel in Arcane. So now we're revealing kind of the ones weaving the spider webs, pulling the puppet strings behind Black Rose, washed up on our shores. That could only be Mel, who's now washed up on the shores.
Darling,
wow,
is a step too far, even for us.
Piltover was a lesson, Vladimir. Calamity is always approaching. In some moments, its arrival is more imminent than others.
What a great line.
Our next move...
Calamity is always approaching. In some moments, it's more imminent than others. That's how I should live my life. Embrace the chaos.
Its arrival is more imminent than others. Our next move must be bolder, not safer.
Yeah. Well, that was a teaser and a half. Wow, not only did you get just an amazing epic music video, a badass fight scene, but then it feels like we got like a mini series of Arcane right there, like just like an extra episode from season 2 and just like kind of trailing off as we progress Mel's journey and we progress the story and the intrigue of the Black Rose and we start to reveal some of those villains and some of those players in that game. And then some new characters as well. I mean, visually stunning, musically epic. Always suits the role, always suits what they're going for. Riot doesn't miss with the hits. I love it when the bite marks, right? Embrace the bite, embrace the pain of it all, and walk straight into the chaos. League of Legends, you were Knox Hill certified. Hope you guys liked today's video. Listen, if you're here at the end, obviously enjoy the content. Do me a huge favor, support the channel directly. Subscribe, notifications on, brother. It does go a long way. Also, don't forget to copy your merch, guys. knoxhillmusic.com. We got hats, we got shirts, we got hoodies. Go get it. Go rep the brand. Go get it out there. All right, stay safe, stay positive. Take care of these. Take care of these. I'll catch you again.